It's a bed made out of tin. The sticks. This cane that's woven into more like a globe, stuck to the earth. Once you're no longer in use, they'll go back to earth. No waste. All biodegradable. Technology that's been used and preserved humanity for centuries and millennia. For millions of years, people lived this way, or thousands of years at least. Our forefathers showed us the way to preserve and protect the land that we temporarily borrow for our lives to experience, yet we've extracted and made into a extremely unlivable situation. The world is dying. We are trying to live longer by doing all kinds of nonsense. Yet that idea that came about in human head, making money for myself and ignoring everybody else, has made everyone else's life miserable. And even the very few who's supposed to have thought that their lives are better are twisting and turning themselves into sleepless nights and disastrous life situation for themselves and everybody else around them. Sitting in this hut all by myself, not a single tourist. There's thousands of them visit here only to be in luxury, but not to remember of the land and the people who lived this land, how they lived before. It is sad. You can hear those light aircraft flying over me from reservation and game reserve to campsites to safari centers, unable to see the place and how, at least a model village at the edge of Nairobi, not a single tourist here. For some reason, they'd rather be in a comfortable air conditioning 23 degrees in a concrete structure instead of connecting to the very earth that you are part of. Who am I to explain about this idea, about human nonsense, but just to share my presence in the present experience of this very natural way of being as a human. Would I live in this? Well, given the situations, if I need shelter, if I need protection, if I need resting place, I wouldn't be complaining about anything. This is in pursuit of happiness. This is in pursuit of well-being for you. You will receive it with great gratitude to this planet, to the people who build this structure, and respect and bow down. They, to me, are more worthwhile spending time, at least on my own in this hut, connecting to feel how those ancestors would have lived. And even to this day, large population of this people of this land, the continent of Africa, are still living in these conditions. That I'm unable to comment or further say anything, because the circumstances where environments and societies and nations have construct is for them to find the ways in which the people of the land is cared for and recognized. And at the same time, never to forget the history and our forefathers, what they've taught us, the technology that they used at the time, the materials that they used at the time, were relevant and of conscious nature, and they were not living off the land, they were part, and they were the land themselves. Their body came from earth, they lived upon the earth, they used the material to construct their lives around, and their villages and communities and small encapsulating the environmental conditions and protecting and preserving life. And this, to me, is more touching and feeling of connection to this planet and my journey through this planet as I step out of this woven, it's more like grass, twisted, is of a pleasant nature and genuine, and I respect, and it is beautiful to bend down as you go into the hut, because that shows the genuine respect to the nature, as to who we are as human beings here on this earth.